Hello everybody, my name is Articue. Welcome to Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, I decided to make a little return to the game after Season 1. I got a shadow to Tier 1 in Season 1 and thought it was nice, so I decided I'd get back on the Sentinel for for Season 2. This isn't the shadow that I got up to Tier 1. That's on a different server. But, yeah, I decided I was going to start publishing some PvP videos, so maybe some tips and tricks, because I played Sentinel very intensively and everything. I played Shadow intensively, so I also know a decent bit about leveling, if I ever get around to putting out a tips and tricks on that. But for the most part, this is just going to be a bit of a PvP tidbits, tips and tricks series that I'm going to be putting out on my channel now. I'll put a notification on the Controlled Chaos channel about this, see if we can do anything about that. And yeah, let's get going. Alright, so I thought about what I want to do with this episode since I had an incredibly long queue time. I was thinking about, first of all, starting off with a little bit of an overview for the Sentinel, because again, a little bit of experience with it, and now I actually have more experience, because the first time I played it was double XP. I just rushed through the entire thing, and I never actually really touched it. I played it a bit in PvP, that was it. But the way I've always viewed the Sentinel is really interesting. Like, I see it as kind of a distraction as well as a total team functioning. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna change this live. Alright. Oh, I can't change that live. Alright, whatever. Anyways, by the way, this Warzone, awful. I hate it, personally. I'm sorry if you love it, but I just hate it. It's such a burning passion. But anyways, the way I've always viewed the Sentinel is somewhere between a distraction for the enemy team and just a total face wrecker. Like, as just leveling this character, because this is a new character, I've been able to clear 2v1s and in one situation a 3v1 with a healer for only like half the battle. It's been incredibly interesting. I really recommend the class for experienced players. I don't know. I actually don't know what level of experience would be best for this, because I remember when I first started playing this, I got one of my friends who had never really been a thing, who had never really had a thing for MMOs. He played a Sentinel, and let me tell you, he was awful. So, if you have absolutely no experience with MMOs, I probably would suggest you go with maybe, I don't know, Jedi Guardians. Not horribly straightforward, but it's definitely not so complicated to where you need to know rotations or anything. But also, this may be a really horrible gameplay. I might actually start recording after, or recording audio after I play, because I don't have the best history of being live, but we'll see. Anyways, gosh, I have been not focusing on any topic so far. But, what can I talk about? Oh yeah, classes I recommend to new players. I guess I'll talk about that right now. I really would recommend, like, Jedi Guardians or Commandos are pretty fun. They're pretty cool to play for a first-time player. So, yeah, I guess I suggest them. I don't know why I've gone from Sentinel coverage to who do I recommend as the opening class for anybody who's really new to MMOs. But that aside, Sentinels, they're kind of like, they're actually a really good objective player. Like, I've talked to guys who said, oh yeah, they're awful, they don't do anything but dive onto people and die. But no, they're really not. They have defensive cooldowns. If I use my Rebuke, I'm getting rid of so much damage combined with my Saber Ward. I usually, mind you, tick them off around the same time. I'm not going to rush. Move for you guys. I'll go ahead. But, yeah, they're actually surprisingly survivable. The biggest thing, though, I recommend to people who think that they're so rush and die, he said as he dies, is just that you use all your skills, really. I mean, Crippling Throw, it harshes the healing, but even if you have no 100% surety that they're going to be healed, just go ahead and throw it on them. It's a finishing move. It will do enough damage that it can finish off anybody, pretty much. Then, like, people, another move I see so often neglected is Cauterize. Nobody uses Cauterize that I've seen, mind you. And, again, I don't really watch the Sentinels closely, but their moves are pretty flashy, so. Anyways. Ooh, I'm gonna help out this guy. Finish off this, Marauder. I swear, I have the attention span of a cat when I'm playing live. But, yeah, first of all, overview. They're very fun players, you just have to remember, or very fun characters. You just have to cycle. You don't forget things so often, and then you're gonna play a lot better. And you're gonna have a lot more fun with it. Like, I've actually really loved playing this guy coming from a hybrid build Shadow. Again, he says as he dies. I'm not getting very many medals this round, but yeah, you can achieve outrageous damage. It's very fun. I do think that is an underappreciated class, but I'm just gonna basically say use your skills. For anybody who thinks that they're not a good class, or that they're underpowered, or that they're not worth playing because they're underpowered. Alright, so another topic I decided to remember. I don't know the best way to say it, but a lot of people also say Sentinels, they're not very great for objectives. They die too quickly, and they're just pretty much the hogs. I don't even know. The chauvinists. No. Chauvinists? I don't even know what the proper word is. But they just don't do anything for objectives. They just throw damage out and do nothing about it. But you'd be surprised. They actually do well. They do well in defense. They do well in attacking. They are amazing at Hutball. They're taken for granted on Hutball. I actually had a match the other day. We had 7 Jedi Knights and one gunslinger. No, scoundrel. And we wrecked their face. We got Mercy Rule in the first 3 minutes. Like, you have to remember, first of all, you have to remember your jump. I'm gonna probably throw out my, build here, because I put together a little build the other day that I really am proud of. It's combat-centric with focus on the other 2 trees being very little. A lot of people would not do this because they would like to have Zealous Leap to deal with pesky little gunslingers, but I disagree personally. I think that it's worth it to really cap out your single target, because you can just switch between targets so easily. I mean, why be able to get those last little players if you can take out the ones who are right in front of you? Not being focused. Anyways, not objective players, well, that's what people say. Weaknesses. That's actually a good thing for me to talk about. Weaknesses. Off the top of my head, they need support a lot of the time. I've been able to solo a lot of guys. He says as he dies again, but it's not without its difficulty. You need to be able to support players and to be supported by players in order to really thrive as a good Sentinel. Oh, hey, buddy. Mobility is also another key, but also limiting your enemy's mobility, which is why I usually use my leg cleave and throw it into any rotation right when I get my Master Strike off. And I'm probably gonna die here. Yeah. Alright, was expecting that. But, yeah, you have to really focus on mobility and countering your enemy's mobility. So you throw in a leg cleave, I think that's leg slash, anytime you're about to queue off a Master Strike, or before, unless you get the mobilization thing on your Master Strike where they can't move, but that's a pretty high up on the tree, so we're not going to talk about that for low B PvP or anybody who's new to the class. Yeah, I'm probably not going to record live next time. I'm not very good at this on the spot because I have to focus too much. Oh, nope, wrong move. Yeah, no, I'm not the best of the class. I definitely don't claim to be. I just have a decent amount of experience to where I feel like I can say something about it. Oh gosh, I just noticed they claim both pylons. And 1 minute? Okay, we can actually recap it. Objective players, what else? What else? Oh, maybe I should talk about who they're good against and who they're not good against. Wow. At first I thought, oh, that'd be an easy subject. Now I realize that's a very difficult subject because they're fairly effective against anybody except for when gunslingers or snipers get into a bad position and then you can't jump to them. Like this little bugger up here in the center. But, I've been surprised a little bit by how unoften, I don't even know, how uncommon that occurrence is. So, really the only biggest weakness is yourself and your teammates, frankly. But I don't usually like to pin things on my teammates. I like to think that if I made a mistake, it's definitely not my team's fault. I probably was fucking up. But, alright, well, we lose this match, so that makes for a great first video. And I only have 5 medals, so I'm looking really pro right now. But whatever. What else to say? I don't know. Honestly, I really recommend the class. I do. It's a fun class. It really is, and I'm surprised that it's actually, I'm pretty sure it's fairly underplayed. Which is really surprising. I also saw the Scoundrel is the least played class in the game, which I find incredibly surprising because of the well, I guess the sniper isn't very appealing to some people, so that makes sense, I guess, but only slightly. I accidentally mistargeted. That was stupid of me, but I'm still gonna get the kill probably. Oh, nope, he has friends. Alright, I might get the kill before I die. Nope, of course not. I'm not the best player. I'm definitely not the worst player, though, I'd like to think, because, I mean, I put the effort forth. I'm not a horrible player. I usually average 9 medals, give or take. But medals mean so little now that, now, I don't even know how many medals I once got on my Shadow, but I was able to get some insane numbers just because of the fact that I could heal and everything. Oh, I just noticed we're about to win if we hold this point. I'll probably do a leveling video next, because I've been leveling a lot. I'm new to the server, so I've been leveling on this server in particular, which I recommend Prophecy of the 5. It may not have the fastest Q pops on your PvP, but it's definitely like the best community for it. There's a lot of really big people who love to PvP and do it here exclusively, let alone the fact that just they're awesome. There are a lot of great PvPers on this server, so if you're looking for like the best of the best, I think it probably is here on Prophecy. If somebody would like to prove me wrong, please do. I'd like to actually see where a lot of the best people are in this right now, but I don't know. 30 seconds? Okay, well, I'll probably end it off with this round, but, if you have any recommendations for me, even, like, personal recommendations that I should do, because I like getting, critiques, except for, oh, if you're so bad, just go kill yourself, I hate you, and I hate your family, and I hate all of them. No, don't leave that stuff. You're just being a pest to the public. Yeah. I can't wait to see how big of an aid to society you are. And holy crap, we won that round. Well, ladies and gentlemen, who am I kidding? Gentlemen. No, thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more, please tune in to Articue Gaming and Controlled Chaos. That's my larger channel where I publish a lot more. So if you'd like to see some cool stuff, some funny stuff, I enjoy editing it, please check that out. But my name is Articue. This has been the Sentinel overview, and next time I think we'll go over some tips and tricks for leveling. And yeah, bye bye everybody.